there is a new Neurin Makgeolli. It is 11%. It is the genius of, what does it say? Yangju, the head brewer for this parent company. The genius of Yangju. No aspartame. All Korean ingredients. The rice guknaesan. The ipguk rice is guknaesan. The wheat is guknaesan. Everything's local. Now, I want to make it quick because we've talked about this makgeolli before. But one thing I want to point out is because they're using wheat nuruk, the fermentation starter, the wheat's quite brown, auburny, orangey, yellowy color. And with 11%, the only reason makgeolli is 6 or 7% is because they're watering it down. When they, they'll take a lot of the top yellow stuff off, sell it for more. That's about 15, 16, 17%. And then they'll put water in the rest of it, and that's why you get all those solids, right? This is one of the most yellow commercial makgeollis I've ever seen. That's really, really yellow. And that's a result of not taking as much off to water it down, resulting in an 11% makgeolli. So when I saw this at the store, I thought, the label's gold. It's the golden hour, too, outside. And so I thought, Jesus, I've never seen, a lot of them are going to be really clear, or they'll be in a green bottle or an opaque bottle and you can't tell. But this immediately wanted me to buy it with this gorgeous golden hue. Let's mix it up. It's 11%, so there's no point in really, I guess I could have tried the Cheongju without the sediment in it, but I'm also at my fiance's house, so I don't have any makgeolli vases. This will have to do. Let's see how this tastes. It says it has like a fruity and ripe aroma. Certainly has that honey pear kind of cantaloupe-y kind of smell. So good. Premium makgeolli gijun. Absolutely. This was not cheap. I think it was 9,000 won. A bottle of this regular stuff, which is about 6%, will cost you about 280. So you're doubling the alcohol content and you're 3.25, 3.3 timesing the cost. Which, that's not the end of the world. It tastes. Again, even just, if you're simply measuring by alcohol percent, okay. But you are getting a lot more just drinkability. And look, Neurin Mal is not undrinkable. That is a really good commercial makgeolli. And them doing one with more of that original stuff in it and not watering it down has resulted in a thicker, fruitier, more savory. There's like, it really is almost like a ripe fruit. There's like a nice, real cantaloupe-y freshness to it. If you've ever had cantaloupe and prosciutto together, the prosciutto doesn't come through, but it's a great side. You don't have to do anything to a cantaloupe. You mix it with some prosciutto, which adds a bit of salt, very fresh tasting, the juiciness in your mouth. That cantaloupe-iness, freshiness comes through in here. And I didn't mention that in the ingredients. You know as well as I do that there's no actual cantaloupe in here. But to be clear, if this is your first time watching, maybe you don't know a lot about rice wine, you are going to pick up different things depending on how they ferment it, how long it was fermented, and what temperature they fermented it at, all sorts of things. So the fact that they have cantaloupe in here, there's a rich juiciness, but also a thickness with the body. This is real good. And yeah, there is still that booziness to it too. Doesn't quite hit like a wine would. It's almost there. But it certainly hits way more than a beer would, or even just a standard, $1.50, $3 bottle of makgeolli running at 6 or about 7%. This 11 makes all the difference in body, juicy flavors, alcohol detection on the tongue and in your sinus when you breathe. If you can see this or find it in a store, I'm going to give this pick this up definitely if you can if you can find it. I don't know how easy this is to find. I found this in the mart over there in Cheonan, but it's Neurin Mal. They're fairly big companies, so I'm hoping you can find it somewhere. But if you do find this, instant grab. This gets a high recommendation from me.